Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und hallo zur Verbal Let's Play Fake Leute, ich bin es am Zimmerfix. Wir sind immer noch hier im Horror des Summer Events. Beim letzten Mal haben wir uns hier beschlossen, weiter den Mesh zu verfolgen, die hier entführt worden ist. Sind auf Kiara gestoßen, gegen die wir wohlgemerkt nicht die allergeringste Chance hatten, weil sie ein absolutes Monster ist. Nicht, dass das jemanden verwundern sollte, der Kiara schon kennt. Aber so ist es halt. Zumindestens, ja, wir sind jetzt erstmal davon gelaufen, laufen jetzt hier in das Hotel. Und dort hoffen wir, dass wir eine Spur finden. Wir haben zwar nicht Sigurd, aber das ist Siegfried und auch der Job in dem Event. Also, wieso setzen wir nicht mal ihn ein? Und die Leute hat auch eine Brille, Mann. Das war bei dem letzten Event so nett, wo sie diesen Brillenbattle hatten, gell? Da nehme ich noch dran. We should nearly be at the apartment building, but it seems there are no killers wanting is here. Und naja, unser Ziel ist zumindest jetzt Hans zu finden. Let's go ahead and take them out first. Na gut. Ja, wird ja das Master. Got it. Endlich mal Leute, die meine Sprache sprechen. Nicht immer, da müssen wir vorbeischleichen, das sind 3 Gegner. Was soll ich gegen 3 Gegner machen? Nee, einfach drauf fahren, liebe Leute, Mann. Denn ich habe auch die Kraft der Sonnenbrille, liebe Leute. Ist ja nicht 2024 bei uns erst. Gibt es ja dann auch ein Event. Das Chaldea Boys Event 2024 wird es bei uns sein, wo ja dann der Rat der Brillenleute da kommt, was ja auch ganz nett sein wird, wo ja dann viele Servants eine Brille bekommen. Leider bei den meisten sieht es nicht cool aus, aber trotzdem immer nett. So, ich ärgere mich zwar schon wieder, dass ich keine, Busterkarte mit Siegfried ziehe, aber auf der anderen Seite denke ich mir, ey Leute, Mann, who cares, Mann? Ich werde eh alles mit einem Schlag töten. Booster ab, Mann! Bull Moon! Oh Leute, das hat nicht doch, es hat gelangt. 1,1 Millionen. Wo habe ich gerade gesehen, dass das nicht reicht, Mann? Ein Run frei. Nehmen wir die Kettensägen doch gerne an. Und dann, liebe Leute, laufen wir durch die Zombie-Horde weiter in der Hoffnung, dass dort irgendwo der nette Hans auf uns wartet. I apologize for the sudden intrusion, but I'm afraid we have urgent business. So that's what y'all knows outside was about. More servants. Go away, I'm busy writing. On second thought, I guess I'm not. As luck would have it, we're just taking a break. Anything interesting to talk about? Huh, you there. You Scott. You're not the same I met before. What's going on here? This is the new kind of scam, you importer. You can see how many valuables I have, which is to say, none. It's not a scam, you see. Huh, I swear. I now said I want to tell some more exciting stories, ideas. But as much as to encounter from my blood. I'm not mystery novelist, you are, no. Still, this does connect a lot of the dots. So the other version of you who came here before was an imposter, probably the mastermind behind all this. And on top of that, this mountain was to commune devoted by studying immortality. And it's got the laws swelling about that it can even kill servants, huh? Figures that the place I choose to get away would turn out to be the worst resort in the history of resorts. With all the fascinating stuff happening outside, it's no wonder I can focus on the manuscript in front of me. Just my luck, this place will turn out to be a perfect place to torment offers. Putting aside the question of whether this mountain is a resort or not for now. We came here because we thought you might know something about Sessyoin. Sessyoin. So that's her name. I'm the newest lady. Sorry, but I don't know anything about her, other than the fact that she asked me to write her story. I don't care, she's our enemy, or even she's the enemy of all humanity. I'm still not going to fight anyone. Besides, I already told you I wasn't going to help. If that's what you were counting on, you're barking up the wrong tree. now that you mention it, you did say you had the intention of working as a servant. Alright, you're on a break now, aren't you? Hot. I guess you really do know me. Anyway, that being said, I can still show my appreciation for that entertaining story you has told me. Even if it was only a short about how you're no match for the Sessyoin woman. Sadly, we are not. None of our attacks could much to a scratch. Na super, Ryan hat schon gut eingeschlagen. Even when we landed direct hit with our noble fantasy, she simply kept returning to life just like that. On top of that, we kept losing stamina and lumbering red. It truly felt like we were wearing palm of hands, so to speak. That's a bit odd as well. The Yabukini of legend never had that kind of power. In battle between servants, knowing your opponent's identity, the true name, can make all the difference. Your opponent's legend can tell you their strengths, their weakness, and sometimes even their vulnerabilities. Essentially, when it comes to information warfare, you're already losing your battle against the Sessyoin. So if you want to defeat her, you should start by figuring out her true name. What about her abilities? Can we learn anything from those? Given what happened in the hotel, it seems safe to assume that Sessyoin Kiara can control dreams. Dreams, huh? Dreams are essential in all sorts of myth and legend, understandable since people have been dreaming for as long as they've been around. It's not all unusual for many heroes' journeys to begin with a dream, say one of a dragon crawling inside their mother's womb. Very true. But that still gets us no closer to. There may be countless legends involving dreams, but there are a few beings capable of controlling them. Most possess the ability to tend to divine spirit level being after all. In Greek mythology, there's Hypnos, the god of sleep, and his brother Deonioru, the god of dreams. I suppose there's also Morpheus, if we want to really botch down in the weeds. But none of that matters anyway, this is all on one giant red herring. It's all a scam made possibility by the existence of servants who can control nightmares. From everything you've told me, some servants must have been awake, and yet they still feel prey to Sessyoin's power. Plus, let's not forget that servants are being primarily of spirits. Certain exceptional circumstances aside, they have to need to sleep, and they don't have the dreams of their own. Which means the dreams you were shown must have taken place without you falling asleep. Now I get it. We thought it was a dream just like with Abby. So it was an illusion we were seeing while we were awake. Exactly. Your opponent is by no means invincible. You're only seeing her as such. I see. So it's like an extended reality that covers this entire mountain, to say nothing of all of us. But unfortunately, even knowing that doesn't change the fact that our attacks won't land. Whatever illusions he's using to fooling all 5 of our senses, at that point, it may as well be another reality entirely. Right. Attacks that depends on focusing on your opponent won't work here. What do you need are attacks that don't depend on any perception on your part at all. In other words, I see. We need to close our eyes when we strike at her. Well, in your case, you probably could track down an opponent even with your closed eyes. But, and I do hate to damn that smile of yours. Closing your eyes won't change the fact that you're still exceptionally focusing on your opponent. After all, it doesn't matter if your eyes are open or not when you're hacking in an illusion that isn't really there. Oh. No. I think you have the right idea, lady Tommy. You just need a way to attack more indiscriminately. Perhaps the aftermath of a large explosion would do the trick. That's it, a noble phantasm with a wide area of effect. Like my Brynhild's secretane. Now you've got it. It may seem to you like you're not hurting the enemy at all, but in practice you must be. The Sessyoin woman is almost certainly healing her injuries in secret, so that she seems to be invincible. I'm sure the mermaid flesh healing effects are real, but they have also got half limits. I see. So we should pretend to be frustrated that our attacks aren't landing, even as we prepare noble phantasms to pummel the entire battlefield. I believe that's the best way we can approach the current situation, just as we suggested. I get it. If she's trying to fool us with illusions, we play along and think it's working. Sounds good to me. Let's go with that. I can't wait to take blood from their injuries and rub it right into the bit-smirking face. I'm glad we have a strategy we can use to fight her now that... What about her true name? If Sessyoin Kiara isn't actually your bikini, then we can't just ignore the power of every Nova phantasm. I'm not obliged to tell you that much. You can figure it out for yourself. Between the ocean illusions and that compact lily hat on her, it's only a matter of time until you put the pieces together. Don't you have any heroic spirits who know a lot about Japanese monsters? I don't have much interest in him myself, but what about, say, Tezuka Bakin? You don't know him, but you do know Katsuki Hokusai. So close, but not quite. Well, no matter, this discussion is over. I seriously need to get back to Huh? Is something really... I've got it! Where did that come from, senpai? You should be grateful I'm here, Kouai. Hehe. Anyway, I figured it all out. I know what she wants and how she can beat her. And the next time we get up against her, I'm gonna smack her over the head myself. Don't even worry about uncovering her true name. Just sit back and let the senpai do the care of everything. Hey, hang on, Wargrim ma'am. I told you I'm not going to help. That's fine, you don't have to fight. We're just gonna take you along with us. Having you here, that's going to be the key for victory. Sie setzt ihn als Geisel ein. Sind wir die Guten? Huh? Fufu. Whatever she's up to, she's not gonna waste any time trying it. Das wird schlecht enden. Das wird sehr schlecht enden. Und ich habe das Gefühl, wir werden hier böse Sachen anstellen. Aber nun gut, Senpai. Vertraue dir? Nein, eigentlich nicht. So, also liebe Leute, Last Kiara Fight. Schauen wir, ob das was wird. I wasn't expecting to see you all again so soon. Man, I expected you all had enough time to realize you don't stand a chance against me. So if you all come this way simply to become my plaything, that strikes me as more insane than brave. Don't tell me. Getting beat up excites you, doesn't it? Of course not. We're here because we know how to beat you, obviously. Listen up, Sessyoin Kiara. I know your weakness now, so this is your last chance to give yourself up peacefully. My weakness? Oh, you are funny. Do tell. Why should I kneel before a rebel who can't even see what's right in front of them, let alone what's around them? Huh, maybe this changed your tune. Hey, not so rough. You said all I do have is come with you, remember? Alright, why is he here? I always thought it was weird, and I wasn't the only one. Maxie and the other servants all thought so too. What was a weak servant who doesn't even know when to shut up doing in a decrepit building like that? But when you stop and think about it, the answer is obvious. You've been keeping this counter-attacker blue-haired children bucketed around Sessyoin because... You love him! What do you say to that? What's gonna say that for? Come again? Sorry about this, but would you mind playing along just a little longer? Very right, Lord Maxie, if you insist. Alright, Lady Umrain. What could possibly have given you such an absurd idea? What else could it be? The reason you turned yourself into an innocent little girl was because... what was that guy's name again? The one Murasaki's famous story? Hikop Grungi? Might you thinking of Hikaraku Genji by any chance? That's it. I knew I was close. That's right, Sessyoin, you wanted to make this Alpha guy your Hiraku Genji. I'm so glad Murasaki wasn't here to hear that. Oh, Kiara. Wait, maybe it should have been you wanted to be Hiraku Genji by this artwork. Oh well, either way. That's okay, Sessyoin. I totally get how you feel. I wish I could have been with clutch on you ever since I was little too. I wish you could have been born at the same time and grown up together, affection for one another growing naturally over time and blood blossoming in a full painful, awkward, bittersweet, absolute romance. So I get it. That's what you wanted for you. And that other too, right?
I wouldn't say so much to lay a finger on that pathetic heroic spin, even for dozens holy grails. Now, if you're done with your wild, baseless speculation, it's past time I stopped holding back. There's magic energy. It's unbelievable that. This goes well beyond the realm of illusion. It is as though we've entered another world entirely.
Looks like she pulled out all the stops because we could pull out all ours.
Haha. Now it shames me, as Jacobine, to bring my full power to bear against such infinite little creatures. I'm afraid your horrendous insults have left me no other choice. I must warn you, and I hope your head of this being ultimately harmless situation is well and truly dead.
Huh? Did I make a mistake somewhere? I could have sworn Matilda was right. It was, but unfortunately just because our relationship is right does not mean the other issue is resolved. There are some things that should simply never be voiced. Bluntly, you touched the nerve.
Ah, the poor thing. Not even some magic energy is enough to get her set to her true feelings. Then again, maybe she truly doesn't feel anything for him at all. Haha, lovey-dovey covers like you should be all wiped out from the face of the earth. Besides, the little mermaid never needed love. Love is what ended up turning into a sea foam. No dream can ever truly be less than land. Their sticks and mud stuck together on a shifting sands, merely biding time until the weight of reality comes bearing down to crush them. So I make him come true at the bottom of the ocean instead. Why go to Mount Uri when you can visit Shangri-La in my sleeping chamber? My bed has no place for malice. It is neither entrance nor exit. It is merely a place where I can grant any desire you may have.
Oh, süße kleine Meerjungfrau. No, I think that's far enough, Jacobine. In fact, let's call you who you really are. You're Shen, the great divine beast that dwells at the bottom of the sea, said to be another world all in itself. These days, we know that the impossible city of water we think we see in the desert is an illusion. A trick of the light we know is a mirage. But long ago, people dreamed there was a being responsible for showing us such visions. In both ancient China and Japan, they were said to be the work of a clam monster that made its home in the stone. They believed this being was both dream and illusion, that took solid form to intrude up in reality. Even today, the Japanese word for mirage and shiruku, which literally means Shen's Tower of the Mind. These towers were said to strange and mysterious illusions, far too strange for human hands to create. They were dreams of a sea foam that bubbled up from the ocean floor to create impossible vision on land. And the being who spit them out was a great car monster by the name of Shen. So forget the pretense and come clean with us, you filthy cannibal. The first thing you ate was Shen, and you only ate the mermaid while you were it, am I wrong?
Oh, well. I never thought a rock spit from the west would figure out my true name. Yes, you're right, my true name is a mirage and illusory paradise. Please call me whatever you like, pleaseable Bodhisattva, Sessyoin of the Demon of Sea, anything at all.
I had no idea the word mirage had such a crazy etymology in other languages.
However, there's one thing I don't understand.
Oh, die Musik ist gut.
What do you think you're doing here? Am I mistaken, or did you not say you weren't going to help Chaldea?
I didn't want to help either side, but you're dragging the little mermaid into left me no other choice. Normally I'd charge you through the nose or the rights by giving you a sheer girl and pretending to be a mermaid with a body like that. I waved them just this once.
Well, how magnanimous of you. Now, would you please get back to your desk and stick to writing? I prepared a perfect writing environment for you, so you must surely be almost done by now.
Speculation. I'm not saying one word about my progress. Immer so die Wahrheit. Ich bin erst bei Seite 1. Now then, I'm going back before things get more uncomfortable for me. The rest of you can figure something out from here.
By all means, but now I'll be coming to collect that manuscript once I've dealt with these idiots.
Well, that's weird.
I was sure you and Arthur were going to declare your love for one another, and that would be that. Would you please stop putting such horrid image in my head? I was originally planning to compromise, but now you forced my hand. Don't blame me for this, Master. This blame rests solely with the romance-addled fool of a woman. Huh, that's rich. I'm not about to let my dreams evaporate. I'm a fragment of the everlasting stardust. I'm lucky enough that my everyday is like a dream come true. And there's no way I'm letting you take it away. Now come on, Koi. It's time to finish this. You got it, Senpai. That's what I like to hear. I think you've earned an extra Koi point. Very well then. My name is Sessyoin Kiara. I'm the one who cultivates and devours pleasure, pain, desire, and illusion. A genie illusion is that which disappears. A genie nightmare is what which comes true. And you are only genian in that you are about to disappear like so much foam on the surf. Now please, by all means, do try your best to destroy me, won't you? Der Übergang ist mega geil, Mann. Allein mit der Musik, Mann. Schön viel Lostbelt-Musik ist da drin. Okay, liebe Leute. Ja, gut. Dieser Beginn des Sounds. Darf ich aber welche Sounds in der Hinterhand halten? Allein, das wäre schon mal ganz nett, so. So, keine Ahnung, Sommer BB und im Zweifelfall der Ludest None Ever und dann haben wir hier gewonnen. So, wo haben wir noch ein bisschen Bond Up oder so? Bond Up, hallo. Zack. Und zack, liebe Leute. Also, dann würde ich sagen, ich muss ja die, ja genau, ich muss die in der Vorderhand nehmen. So, tun wir dann doch nur lieber so. Also, passt. Okay, liebe Leute, und dann ist es nun Zeit, die kleine, nicht ganz so kleine Mehrung Freuche zu schlagen. Für unseren guten Hansel, liebe Leute. Also ganz langsam, aber nur ganz langsam wird sie mir sympathisch. Echt mal die Grüße in die Team, Mann. Mit der Kraft. Du musst nur deine Liebe eingestehen, deine Gefühle für den Mann, den du liebst und alles wird perfekt sein. Grand Battle. Sessyoin. Kiara. So. Alle Attack with my Shingaraki. Still again, sehr schön. As long as it's within range. Okay. Ja, keine Ahnung, eigentlich brauchen wir nur Prince MP. Irgendwie brauchen wir im Endeffekt nur Prince MP. Der Rest ist uns doch im Endeffekt wurscht, oder? So wie ich das jetzt sehe. Warte mal. So, genau, das machen wir nächste Runde. Also erstmal. Wir müssen irgendwie hier mit. Genau, dachte ich mir. Dumme Idee. So. Das haben wir jetzt dumm gemacht. Wir brauchen Prince MP. Das ist das Einzige, was zählt. Mit was anderem kommen wir eh nicht weiter. Greifen wir bitte nicht Bryn an. Okay, doch, ganz in Ordnung, ja, schade, jetzt haben wir nächste Runde keine Boss mehr. Damage Card. Okay, brauchen wir nächste Runde eigentlich auch nochmal. Der Gag ist nämlich daran, klar, Noble Phantasms, die nur auf ein Ziel gehen, funktionieren nicht. So, dann. Geht es MP irgendwie noch stärker? Effekte increases Overcharge. Okay, dann draufhauen, liebe Leute.
So, Sieger 10, 141.000, das war jetzt schon mal was. Oh, jetzt kommt aber das gegnerische MP. Oh, ihr MP hat True Hit. Fällt mir gerade auf. Oh mein Gott, der hat uns gerade vernichtet. Also, wir sind ja. Passt. Sehr gut, sehr gut. Kannst du nochmal an? Ja, passt. Oh, schade, noch 20%. Okay, wir geben mir den Heal. So. Bryn lebt. Das ist das Einzige, was zählt, Mann. So, und das langt, dass wir nächste Runde nochmal unsere MP ab. Und dann nochmal mit dem Sigurd Bryn hielt. Mit der Kraft der Liebe werden wir es nochmal irgendwie schaffen, Mann. Denn das ist einfach noch egal. Jetzt hat sie sich noch Guts gemacht. Nein! Alter Mann, wieso muss sie sich Guts machen? Ist jetzt so derbe madig, Mann. Oh! Das Problem ist, sie lebt jetzt und ich muss jetzt wieder ein MP aufladen, damit ich weitermachen kann. Kann das MP nicht irgendwie burnen. Alter, und sie heilt sich auch natürlich noch für 57.000. Ja, komm, kill sie. Lass meine Kiara raus, Mann. Lass meine Kiara raus, Mann. So, jetzt, jetzt macht sie MP. Passt. Ist wurscht, liebe Leute. Kill uns alle. Ihr seid alle schlecht, Mann. Ihr habt es nicht anders verdient. All dieses Drecks-Guts, Mann. Das war ja so eklig. Ja, komm. Alle tot. Passt. Sehr schön. Es ist nicht so, als hätte sie sich selber verdient, Mann. Alle selber schon mal. Aber wieso heilt sie sich einfach mal 50.000? Das finde ich ganz gar nicht geil. Also komm, bitte. So, nämlich das Einzige, was Kiara nicht fertig kann. Eine andere Kiara. So, ich brauche 30% Kiara MP. Bitte. Bitte. Dabei wird 30 nicht mal auslang. 2 Runden. 2 Runden haben wir gewonnen, außer sie macht wieder Guts. Wahrscheinlich haben wir echt so viel Glück, dass sie nochmal Guts macht. Kannst du Sommer Bibi angreifen, Mann? Ja, komm, charge dein Ding, es bringt dir eh nicht so viel. So. Traum, liebe Leute, jetzt kann sie alles machen, was sie will. Auch wenn ich ihr zutraue, dass sie 2 mehr MP auffüllt. So, ausgespielt. Kiara. Denn es kann nur eine Meerjungfrau geben, Mann. Auch wenn ein MP nicht triggert, das ist mir ehrlich gesagt wurscht. Irgendwas wird jetzt schon mal niederknüppeln, Mann. Das war ein madiger Fight, Mann. Dieses eine Guts, Mann, das triggert mich so hart, Mann. Es war so hart unnötig, Mann. Es war so hart unnötig, Mann, dass sie das einsetzt. Nun gut, liebe Leute, es gibt immer eine größere Meerjungfrau. Es gibt... Alter! 38.000 Damage, Mann. Klar, weil sie keine Divas hat. Und ich keinen Damage abziehe habe, Mann. Aber 38.000, das kommt mir gerade schon ein bisschen wenig vor. Ich setze einen Befehlszauber ein jetzt. Langsam. Ist jetzt endlich mal tot. Ey, F you, Mann. F you ernsthaft, Mann. Oder Damage abziehen. Wir hätten von Anfang an einfach Kiara reinwechseln, sondern hätten halt einfach alles vernichtet. Aber okay, liebe Leute. Wer mag's leicht, wenn es auch schwer geht, Mann. So war das viel spaßiger. Also. Hat es gelangt, um sie wegzubomben? Als hättest du was getan, Ju. Jetzt tu nicht so.
My lovely Shen outfit is ruined, and I imagine you would be so focused on centering the entire battlefield with so hard-hitting attacks. Crude though it may be, it was certainly inward digging. I felt as though I was in the center of a massive ongoing explosion. Fufu. How can she smile like that even after we've cut over her barrel? Yikes. Anyway, we clearly won this fight. Give it up, Shin Kiara. I'm sorry. I know I said you could call me whatever you like, but I have to draw the line at that. At any rate, while I admit these repeated bomb bashing have proven to be greatly effective against my merged self, I could not but notice you also seem to be blowing up along every fairy blast. I am not at all concerned by your own death. Not at all. If anything, I wish I could die. Hell, I've been wishing it for thousands of years, long before I ever become a servant. I see. So that's why this mountain. Huh? What's it supposed to mean? Does mountain have something to do with their mortality or something? I'm sorry. You're bound to figure it out for yourself. I refrain from spoiling anything. As humiliating as this defeat has been, at least the threat on the side has been defeated. Since you have all put such a tremendous fight, I will let you do one little secret. All I have done on this mountain are acts of charity. I am in no way responsible for the singularity, and I am also willing to offer you my help. If you feel you cannot trust a former enemy, you may simply cut me down where I stand. But if you believe this humble calm may be of assistance, I would be most happy to prove it. Well, in that case... Yes? I could use your help finding Mesh. Why, of course. At least I'll finally be able to pay her back. Fine by me. Having you on our side would be a tremendous help. Honestly, I prefer to see her showing her at least a little remorse. Oh. It's not like I'm in any positive to lecture anyone about morality. If Master fine with you helping, I've got no objections. Well, it does seem like you've had a lot going on yourself, so... well, aren't you thoughtful, Master? Master, are you alright? Good, I can confirm. We've seen the decrease in paranormal activity over here on Saipi. The fog has lifted, and many servants are being freed from their illusions. And how sad. No sooner do I make all this lovely to me worlds for them, then they wake up as though nothing happened. Unfortunately, we are now close to finding Mesh or figuring out what's behind all this. All we managed to find were a few reports and videos. We are just about going through them, but I can't promise they tell us anything about Mesh. I guess we just have to rendezvous then. Indeed, the rules of night are still very much in effect. We are very likely to encounter other strange phenomena if we wonder about any further now. I understand you're worried about Lady Mesh, but even so I believe it will be best to hurry back to the cottage for the time being. Got it. Then we meet up there. I borrowed the VCR we found in the house in the back and set it up so as we can watch the video. Okay, let's get going. Just make sure you're ready to tell us everything you know about where Mesh is. Okay! I can't put my finger on why, but turning back out of nowhere like that seems really unfair. Das von einer Person, die immer wieder alle paar Minuten stirbt und wieder aufwacht. Okay, liebe Leute, dann würde ich sagen, machen wir jetzt an dieser Stelle erstmal einen kleinen Cut. Beim nächsten Mal geht es dann weiter mit Let's Play Fake Order und ich hoffe, wir werden es dann schaffen, Mesh zu finden.